I guess it's Tuesday morning, huh? Ooh, a long week prior. I already did a Sunday video, but I wanted to do a quick video today because recently one of our competitors released a new Lectric foldable. Did I say Lectric? I didn't say electric, did I? Oh, I gave it away. So Lectric came out with a new foldable called the XP Lite, and I'll commend them. They're trying to come out with some new models, but honestly, like I said, we don't do reviews, but just a specs commentary for the price, it comes in pretty poorly, quite honestly. I'm sure that some of you Lectric fans out there are gonna be, shut up, John, stop talking bad, leave Brandy alone. But I have to. I can't. All right, because a lot of you don't understand the actual business models. You guys ready for this at Lectric? That we all operate under. And what really pisses me off, and what a big foundation of why I started this company, is when I see other companies. Man, I'm telling you, it makes me so mad. It makes me just like, ooh, let's go. And I get so pumped about it because it's superfluous brand overhead. It really is. There's absolutely no reason that the unit they just came out with, the XP Lite, there's absolutely no reason that should cost $7.99. And let me explain to you why. As I price these out, okay, not just this one or this one, but as I go through and talk to all these different companies in China and some other places and discuss what they make, who they make it for, I find that there are instances like the XP. Let's take the Lectric XP. I mean, we sell Vincfer, we sell Paselec. They're very similar. As a matter of fact, ours tend to give you more for less, and even in this case, in the comp chart that we just added to, you'll see it really, their new unit doesn't even compare. So, and this is what pisses me off, is that I know that if I was to spend a few $100,000 buying, or let's say investing in units to sell you for these foldables, right? That gives me enough leverage on the purchasing power to be able to sell it to you, okay, wait for this, at about $750 to $800 all day, every day. And that's a top of the line one. That's front shocks, that's a larger battery than either one of their models provides at Lectric. That's fat tires, that's a strong motor. I mean, the list goes on. So when I see companies like this where they like, hey, and then what really gets me too is you go and you're like, oh, well, let me go and look up the reviews. And so you end up on, I don't know, a website like Lectric. Interesting how they have a similar name. And you read the reviews, and of course, they're just glowing. But there's some drawbacks. But really, I fell in love with it almost instantly. You don't need to use it. You don't need to buy an off-brand to get good stuff. That, man, seriously, there are times I wonder how some people are able to sleep at night with the things that they say to others. And man, I'll tell you, we operate under a this is how it is mentality, okay? You saw, we break these down, we open them up, we show you the wiring, we tell you how much amp flow you're gonna get through that, which equates to how much power you're gonna get out of it. That's how we operate. We're not, ooh, fluffy, because you know what about those? You know what it is? They get paid for that, all right? So to give you that nice, fluffy, little non-objective view of something that you're gonna spend, a few $100s. I mean, for some people, that money, that's a lot of money. When you look at it, you could buy a used car for that, all right? Honestly, I've bought, and I could still go get a running car, not that I would want to right now, gas prices for $800, $1,000, $2,000. So what you're really telling somebody is, give up the comfort and spaciousness and protection of this vehicle that you could get because it has all this additional overhead to buy this, right? And I, I understand it, but I really, when I look at these things, I just feel like the prices are being driven up for no reason. That it could be offered to you for less, and that's what we do, and that the paid media, because they're paid, all right, it's ridiculous, will actually talk down. Like there was a line in the review that actually said, oh, you don't need to go an off-brand anymore to get, good quality. Actually, you do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, pretty much all these bikes, when you look at them, are made at a few of the same factories in China, okay? The way the manufacturing setup works is, there's a few that make it, there's a few that brand it, and then there's a few that port it out. And so, it just drives me nuts. Because, especially things like that, because it's not like there's anything special that they've added to this. US support, okay, great. And that's a good thing to have, right? You definitely want people that know your country, know you, culturally, you might say. But, is that ad worth the extra $200 or so that you might pay for the product? The accessories ecosystem, that's an interesting one too. It's not like seriously, you can buy racks and stuff. Mounts are nice. It depends on how you want the rack. There's just all kinds of stuff that go into that, but more to the point, I'm just really, really tired of seeing reviews from companies that are basically just a big paid advertisement decorated as a review. I'm also tired of seeing other companies trying to take advantage of you and trying to take advantage of your lack of knowledge, but to think that you won't go out and look for the information yourself. To think that they can just tell you, oh, this is the best, and you actually won't go out and see if it is. That's why we put up our comparison charts. That's why we have other buyer tools coming to help you better make these purchases better. We're not just going to tell you it's the best. We're going to show you why these are the best, why you should feel comfortable about your purchase. Not just, oh, it's so good. Seriously, you guys, if you're watching this right now and I'm pissing you off, good. Because it means you might actually feel bad about what you're telling people. It's ridiculous, man. It's all right. That's why we're going to change it. See, when I did recruiting, I fought against this too. As somebody that works with integrity and honesty and shows people things, transparency, as you might call it, I always fought against these types of, well, in our industry, in recruiting, we used to call them the search and spam recruiters. And you just have to fight that battle constantly. It's just the way it is. So, yeah, so I'm really used to this, but man, to see like how much of the media gets involved with trying to sell you stuff and trying to basically I don't know how to put it, give you a light review, something. You know what I'd like to see? Hey, how about this? You guys want to challenge e-bike companies? I challenge you. Start doing reviews where you actually take it apart, where you actually critique how it operates, how it functions, and put it in a true comparison instead of just being a fluff piece. Because unless you're doing it objectively for the journalism, then you're just writing fluff, man. You're just getting paid to write fluff. That's not journalism. It's crazy. So that's my bit. I couldn't stand it. I just cannot believe how much these companies are trying to just pull over your eyes. And I hope that you understand that's not what we're here to do. We're here to open your eyes and help you make the right choices.